Hello again. All right, at this point, you are probably getting a little bit into your game now. You've probably developed some code, probably have your basic elements done, your story laid out. This is a little game I've been working on, a little Mars Lander game that I've got. And what you've probably run into at this point is there's something you want to do in your game, but maybe you're like, I don't really know how to make that happen. And a lot of times it can be just fixed through finding the right code and the right way to do it. Hopefully you've been looking up maybe other games on Makecode Arcade that do some of the things you want to do and looking at their code to see how they did it. Maybe you've looked at some tutorials, but I want to give you a resource here that I think will help open a few more doors to you or for you. So here's what it is. So you got all of these going down the side right here. Now, I have one that you might not have unless you've already found some of these, but I have one that says animation. And animation actually lets you create an animation for like a sprite. So like if you wanted your character, when you moved him to the left or right, instead of just sliding that way or facing that way, if you did a simple sprite animation, this way you can actually animate him walking or running or swimming or flying or whatever you want, but you can add motion to it. So how do you get the option for animation and a bunch of other cool options? Well, I want to show you. It's by adding what are called extensions. An extension is just another set of code options for you that are already done so that you can maybe do something outside of what just the basic ones that are given to you over here on the side will allow you to do. So let me show you. If you come to the little cog wheel right here and you click on it, you'll see an option for extensions. When you click on that, it's going to open up a page, and all of these are different kinds of extensions. And I'm going to go and tell you some of these don't apply to making your game. Some actually apply to coding some hardware that'll let you do some fun things and stuff like that with a microcontroller. But so things such as like the programmable LED or the edge connector, those aren't going to be applicable, but a lot of these are. So for example, here's some extra game controller functionalities you could do, and if you want to know what they do, you can do a couple of things. One, you can just click on it, and if you click on it, it's going to add it. But you can also do a little bit of learn more, which I'm not seeing the learn more option on here. Oh, there they are. So yeah, if you see it and it says learn more, you can click on that and it'll show you what it does. But let me show you a few that I think you're going to find helpful. All right, so let's see. First of all, darts right here. This gives you some options for path projection with projectiles. So it might give you some options. If you're trying to have some projectiles go across the screen, you want some more options for that. That could do that for you. If you scroll down here, if you want to take care of setting your tile maps to color codes, so you can maybe, if you have a really complex board or an overworld map or something and you want to organize your tile maps, this is helpful. If you'd like to do some color fading, this one right here is helpful. You can do button combos. So if you wanted to do it where if you tapped in a certain combination, you got a special attack, or maybe you put a cheat code in or something like that, that would be there. Status bar, if you don't want to just have lives, but you want your person to have a health bar and your enemies to have health bars, this is the guy for you. This is a really cool option right here. So if you're doing a game or that involves some combat or something like that, and you want a health bar to indicate how far he's going, this is going to give you those options. Setting blocks, this is great for doing save game settings. So if you want to have a place where you can save your game along the way, if you have a pretty in-depth game or something like that, rather than just starting over from the very beginning and the person wants to work their way through, then you can put in save game settings. This is good for timers, so if you need something to wait until something happens, this gives you a lot more options than just the standard one that's in. Anyway, so I could read all these to you, but you can see there's quite a few options. Go and explore those. And if you see one that you like, here's what you do. Let's say I want to have the status bar code options in mind. So all you have to do is just click on it. It's going to take you back to your Makecode Arcade platform. It's going to refresh it, and then look, now you have an option for status bars. And look at all of these. So you can set a status bar sprite width, how you want it to look, attach the status bar to whoever you want to be a part of. You may deal with health. Anyway, you can look at all those, but if you're at a point and you're wondering, well, how can I do something I want to do in my game, or how can I do it a little bit easier, check out some of those extensions and see if any of those are helpful to you. Have a great day, and I'll be back before too long with another tutorial on specifically the animation of your sprites. So, have fun.